Hi, you guys. Notice anything different? Yeah, my hair. If you guys follow me on Twitter, then you definitely know what happened this past weekend with my hair. Basically, I decided I wanted to go and get my hair trimmed and ended up with this, and I'll explain how this happened. So, I am going to name where I went. I'm not going to name specific stylists, but I did go to the Ulta salon. Um, to be honest, that was probably my first mistake because you can't find reviews, you can't find information about individual stylists, and that was probably my mistake, is not researching enough into the stylist that I was trusting with my hair. My hair was pretty much like down to here almost. So my hair was really, really long. And so I went in, I asked her to trim off about an inch, shape the back into just a light U shape, and then add some long layers and a little bit of face framing around my face. Very, very easy cut. I'm not talking like complicated geometric, nothing like that. Very easy cut. Okay, I walk out the first time, my hair is cut. Not U-shaped at all. In fact, my hair is like this. Like there's a huge divot in the back of my head. The layers was a tiny bit of point cutting at the ends of my hair, and there was no face framing. That was pretty much it, and she styled my hair in curls to basically hide the fact that she didn't do very much. So I called, and once I got home and straightened it, I could see how bad and how uneven the cut was. The cut was terrible, which was shocking to me because I'm like, doing the U-cut's very, very easy because I do it on my own hair all the time. So I called and went, listen, my hair isn't exactly how I wanted it. Can I come back and get it done? I don't mind if it's the same stylist. She was very sweet, so I want to give her a chance to correct the mistake. So I walk in this time, she's not quite as friendly, and that should have been my clue to run out the door. She was not very friendly at all this time. I think she was furious that I asked for the work to be redone. So get in the chair, my hair's already straightened, and I re-explained exactly what I want very, very clearly. She starts cutting. She's cutting on my hair for a good 20 minutes. And then she disappears, says, I'll be right back. Brings out the manager and has the manager of the salon show her how to put my hair into a U-shaped cut. Okay, I don't know how anyone, in Ohio, you have to pass cosmetology boards to have a cosmetology license and work in a salon. You also have to have a certain number of hours, and I think it's close to 1,500 is right around what's required. How you get out of cosmetology school without knowing how to do a U-shaped cut in someone's hair, I have no idea. Because basically the back of your hair, especially if you have long hair, you can either go straight across, U-shaped, or V-shaped. That's pretty much the basic, 3 basic cuts in the back of your hair. And she didn't know how to do it. So, manager did my hair in the U-shape. I looked at it. It was looking okay, and she was like, do you still want the layers? I'm like, yes, I still want the layers. She did not section my hair to do the layers at all. She just started pulling up chunks, like my whole hair, and snipping into it. Now, there are certain people who can do that and do layers, and it looks great. Mine didn't. I'm going to insert some clips of me in my bathroom very, very angry with what I walked out of there with. Hey guys, so I don't even know if I'm actually going to put this up or not, if I'm going to make it part of a vlog, whether what I'm doing, but I just wanted to film this, even if it's just for my own memory. I don't know if this will go up or not. I'm wearing no makeup today. I just wanted to show you guys kind of this disaster of a haircut. So this was supposed to be U-shaped in the back, long layers, and just a tiny bit framing around my face. That's it. Very, very simple, easy cut on my hair. Because my hair was all the way down here, past my bra strap. Like, I had pretty long hair when I went into the hairdresser. Yeah. This is what I ended up with after I went back and had her fix it. I think she was annoyed, irritated, and downright not happy that I asked her to fix my hair. And she basically butchered my hair. At one point, this front did not look like this. It was slashed like this. Like it came down to a point, which is the exact opposite of what I asked her to do. And the manager finally came and fixed it for me. The manager did not fix the rest of my hair just because by that time I was so irritated. I just wanted out of the salon, and she was like, oh yeah, that looks good. You just have to let it grow out. Yeah, except for the fact, let's look at this. First of all, this is not a layer. This is a chunk out of my hair. That is not a layer. Literally, she gave me 2 layers. Like, this is like the Rachel meets a mullet. Not acceptable. These pieces are crazy short. These pieces are long. And here's the thing. Over here, there's no layering. Do you see that? Like, there's this, then there's this, and then in the back, there's like a tiny teensy bit of layering, just enough to make the ends of my hair look ratty and scraggly, and still not cut straight across or U-shaped, which is what I went in to get fixed, because when I came home that day, my hair was literally shaped like that in the back. So, yeah, this is what I get for trusting another stylist to do my hair again after 6 years, after the last one screwed it up. Funny, the last girl who did my hair also did really super short layers on the right side of my head and longer layers on the left side, but the super short layers back then were all the way up here because she was giving me an A-line bob. So, yeah, this is obviously not what I wanted. I did not want to lose that much length. So, this is pretty much what I'm stuck with, because, like, this I could work with and make work into a longer bob. But this is so short, and so just, there's nothing I can do to fix that except cut the rest of my hair off. So, all my hair is about to get that short. So, I'm going to be working on it for a little bit now and see what I can do with it. I've been cutting my own hair for years, obviously. Apparently I should have kept cutting my own hair, and I'm going to do what I can to make it look better. I'm not going to film while I'm cutting just because my cutting techniques are definitely not proper cutting techniques. But basically I'm just going to take pieces and point cut them and just try and blend everything in with this and then make this side match. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, not very happy. I have a feeling that the hairstylist and my husband has the same feeling after looking at my hair, because my hair, I have re-washed my hair, straightened it, like, just because sometimes it can look different after you get home and you wash it yourself, and this is the absolute worst haircut I have ever had in my entire life. I mean, why? So we both have a feeling that there's a chance that either my hairstylist was incredibly incompetent, which is possible considering she had to have the salon manager come and show her how to do a U-cut on the back of my hair. how you graduate from cosmetology school without knowing how to do a U-shaped cut in the back of someone's head. I have no idea. Or she was really furious that I asked her to fix her work and thoroughly screwed up my hair on purpose, which I know is a negative way of looking at things, but I don't know how you can pass your cosmetology boards and do this bad without trying. So, yeah, let's see what I can do with this. Okay, so you guys can see my hair was short. I had layers that were super short on this side and super long on this side, and that's one thing I talked to her about. I told her the reason I have not been to a stylist in 6 years was because the last stylist, who gave me an A-line bob way back in the day, literally cut layers up here and down here. And it looked awful, and layers need to be even. What does she do? She cuts layers up here and layers down here. Why? So, as you can see in that clip I showed you, that was me in the bathroom right before getting ready to cut my own hair because I needed to fix it and there was no one else I trusted to do it other than myself, with the help of my husband, because when my hair is short in the back, I can't cut the back myself. So I started on this side and I started trimming and trimming and trimming and just evening everything out to that top layer, because you saw that top layer was so thick. Literally, the top layer she took from like the top of my ear. Like everything down here was like mullety, and then the top layer was just one big chunk. That's not how you do light layers, light long layers. You layer in just, Anyway, you know, I'm not a hairdresser, I'm not a professional, but I've seen enough work done that I know when something's done right and what's done wrong. But my hair was basically this length on this side, and on this side you had this huge chunk of a layer with nothing here. She like cut all my hair off here, and then it like dropped. So it looked like a stair step when you looked at me from the side. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to cut all my hair to here. That's the only way I thought I was going to be able to fix it. So I started cutting and trimming. I got this side done, and then I had my husband come and start evening it out in the back for me. And when I took down this side, I worked on one side of my head at a time, and when I took down this side to look at it in the mirror, I thought, asymmetrical. So when my hair is straightened right now, this is what it looks like. My hair is offset, it's asymmetrical by about 2 to 3 inches. So what we did was we actually left this front side, other than, again, trimming and cleaning up, just because I've never seen more uneven cut in my entire life. And then across the back, I don't know if you'll be able to see it super clearly because I did curl my hair today, but across the back, I have an angle to my hair. So my whole head is just done, like, starts up here and then comes down at an angle. And that's how we decided to do it. So I didn't end up with like an even length mom bob, because my hair curls under when it's short and it can look like helmet hair mom bob really fast, and I can't do that. Like, that horrifies me. So if all my hair was this length, this wouldn't have been a problem, because I could have just cut all my hair into a lob length and been fine with it. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. I looked into the mirror and I was like, this actually looks good, asymmetrical like this. And I am super, super picky with things. I don't like things that are asymmetrical. I like things even. I like things centered, or just very, I'm picky. So my husband said, you know what, we'll try it. If you don't like it, we can always even it out later. So we did, and I really, really like it right now, actually. Eventually, I do want it all the same length, just because this does still throw me off a little bit. But what we're going to do is, for the next few months, I'm going to grow all my hair out. And then when the hair on this side is about this long, so when it touches right about here, I'm going to trim the hair on this side to have it completely even in a lob length while I grow it out. Yeah, not to mention, I also forgot to mention this. When I left the salon the second time, I was up at the front and I cried. I was crying in Ulta about my hair because she had actually cut this top layer originally, instead of being cut to frame my face, was actually cut like in an A-line shape. So I had the mullet hair and then I had like this. And I went back and they actually called the manager up front and she went ahead and rounded it out for me, which was fine, but she still didn't even up this side. She basically rounded it out, said, oh, that looks so much better now. Is that more what you want? I said, yes, that's what I had asked for in the first place. And then she was like, okay, so you'll probably want to come back about every 8 weeks for a trim and this and that. And I'm like, my hair still looks like crap. So I just let it go. Honestly, it wasn't worth the fight, and I didn't want them to keep cutting and make it worse because it was bad. Like, I don't know how. So anyway, it's better. It's fixed. I'm probably not going to see a stylist for another 6 years because there are a few more popular stylists that I've seen online that I would trust to touch my hair, but no random salons again, period. Like, unless I have personally met you, I've seen your work, seen what you can do, and I've seen, like, you know, your clients talking about you, and I've seen how you work. I'm not letting people touch my hair because my hair to me is very big, and I thought I was going to end up with just a straight bob, which was exactly the cut I did not want. I lost 10 to 12 inches of hair through this. Like, I didn't want to lose hardly any length at all, and I ended up losing a ridiculous amount of length. So, yeah. But anyway, I really like the way it is now with the asymmetrical and everything. So, thankfully, with my own knowledge of haircutting techniques and my husband's help in the back, I was able to take what was going to be an absolute what was an absolute disaster and turn it into a really cute haircut that I will be able to style and work with until it grows out into a better length, or not better length, but until it grows out to the length that I like again. But I do like this. I think this is going to work well, and I can kind of take care of my hair. And this is actually the first time since I was in 7th grade that my hair has all been just my own natural hair color. So that's kind of fun. Though I was really, really tempted to like bleach the ends and put in like pink, purple, and blue tips myself. But I decided to hold off. I might actually do that once all of it is like this long. I might still do that. That's it for today, guys. I just wanted to show you my new hair. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you hate my hair, please be nice, or just don't say anything at all. Let me know if you like it. But yeah, when it's straight, it's pretty much just an asymmetrical bob/lob. There's really no name for my haircut at this point. It is what it is, but it's starting to grow on me. I'm actually starting to like it, and I think I like it even more curled than I do straight. So yeah, leave me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Get used to seeing me with short hair for quite a while. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and if you don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links are below, especially Twitter. That's pretty much where I go off and rant about stuff, and Instagram is where I'll post like photos of my latest haircut, stuff like that. I'm starting to use Instagram stories more just because Snapchat's better now that I've got a new phone. It's okay, but it's still not my favorite. I still like Instagram stories more. Like, if we could get all the filters that are on Snapchat and Instagram stories, I would be a happy girl. But yeah, make sure to follow me, because especially on Twitter, that's where I rant. That's where I tell you what I'm up to. Like, I'm on Twitter like constantly. So yeah. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye.